Alright, welcome to another Napoleon Total War replay. For you today, I have a Civil War Hardcore mod for Napoleon Total War. Um, Welcome, and I know it's been a while since I've put out a last video, but you know, found some time to put one out, so hopefully it was enjoyable for the watcher. As this game was a really fun game. On the Union side, we have the 5th Corps under command of Tiny Rick. We have the 6th Corps under command of Mini Stop. The 2nd Corps under my command, Winged Hussar. And then on the Confederate side, we have Right Wing under command of Garden Variety. And then we have a Anderson Division under command of Irish Hunter. And then we have Heath's Division under command of Wolf. So this is the map 7 Pines. You got some real thick woods on both sides, and you got some woods in the middle, and you've got 2 open areas in between. So it's actually a pretty cool map. Very competitively, it's a pretty good map because you have a lot of open. You have wooded area if you want to do some wood stuff. So I mean, it's really good. You got a train track straight down the middle. First up, we got Tiny Rick here with the 5th Corps. Let's see what he's got. The 11th. He's got some United States troops. You see, they were all blue, well, almost black looking. 16th Michigan, 6th Pennsylvania reserves, and some more United States guys. Let's see. 13th Pennsylvania reserves. These are the bucktails. So right there, they've got their Spencer repeating rifles. And you can even see the little bucktail in their hat. They had to show those as a sign of marksmanship. 44th New York, pretty cool looking guys. Some now United States troops. 20th Maine, led by Joshua Chamberlain. He's got the, oh, wow, sharp looking men. We've got some Zouaves, the 155th Pennsylvania, 9th Pennsylvania Reserve, and 5th Pennsylvania. For the 6th Corps, we've got Sedgwick's Corps over here, under command of Tiny Rick. So we've actually got a lot of Massachusetts, 61st, 7th Maine, Rhode Island, and a bunch of Vermonts. This is one of the, I don't know how many other, maybe 1st Corps has the Vermonts, or, but other than that, this Corps has a lot of Vermont units, and he's got heavy cav. He's got 6 Napoleons, and 6 3-inchers, and he's got 2 cav. Right now, the cav for 6th Corps is really good, but you get some chunky monkeys. Pretty good price. It's 254 guys and 300 guys. And for myself, I'm commanding 2nd Corps. I've got 1 battery of Napoleons right here. I'm already going to unlimber them. And then I've got some other Napoleons, and I've got 2 skirmishers going up. We've got 7th West Virginia, 71st Pennsylvania, 39th New York, 69th Pennsylvania. These guys look pretty good. Got some green. 2nd Corps is pretty good about this mod is that they actually have the club, or I guess the clover looking on their hats. Some of the Corps for the Union have their insignias on their hat, which is pretty awesome. And we've got 140th Pennsylvania, 72nd Pennsylvania, and 82nd. 1st Minnesota right here, if anyone wants to see the 1st Minnesota. These old stalwart defenders of Gettysburg who held their own against Wilcox's brigade. And then over here we're going to have the Irish Brigade, famous unit, the 2nd Corps. They've got their boxweed in their hat, if you can tell. And the 28th Massachusetts, which was another regiment of the Irish Brigade. And then 12th New Jersey and 145th. It's pretty insane that all these are pretty much regiments, but the 63rd, 69th, and 88th New York had to be put into 1 unit, even though it's technically 3 regiments. Oh no, what has my camera done? There we go. Alright, so already opened up. As we kind of figured, Right Wing was going to have some cav come in, try to secure this. For the most part of the strategy, we kind of figured this was going to happen. They were going to kind of converge in the center of the map. What we did not know, Mini Stop's 6th Corps cav is actually moving up, so he actually has a pretty good range or idea of where Right Wing could or not be, because you know he hasn't made contact with me yet. And over here, gosh, my mouse is messing up. We've got some 55th Virginia skirmishers from Heath's Corps, Heath's Division. Man, my mouse is messed up. No. Mouse wheel. I need to get a new mouse, I guess. Use it too much. But 5th Corps is taking up into the center. He's used the railroad line to get further up. And 6th Corps has unlimbered most of his gun, and he is pushing up his line up here. And due to kind of him not seeing anything, he's actually going to move his 6th Corps, a lot of his units over. I myself am actually going to start moving the four of my bunker ball units. In this mod, you have units that have different ranges. As we'll see, if Garden has the dismounted Texas regiment, they have like carbines, so they only have like 150 range. And most cav that does not bunker ball has 150 range, unless it's the Wilder's Brigade. But you have normal range of like the 1863 corps and divisions. They're sitting about 170 range. Bunker ball sits at 100, and anything that's 1862, 1861 has about 135 range. So it's kind of an idea of the weapons that they were used. But 5th Corps is moving up in force. It's really highly concentrated right here, and we have yet to really see. But you can see, Mini's cav is really way up on their line up here. You can see this is what the map looks like. And right now, Heath Corps, or Heath's Division, has just started. And there's the 11th Mississippi. And for anybody that doesn't know, the 11th Mississippi had a company during the Civil War that was called the University Greys. They were made up of students and professors from the Ole Miss, University of Mississippi. And the 11th Mississippi participated in Pickett's Charge, and that particular company suffered like 100% casualties, or 99.1% of casualties. It was a ridiculous number. But they're marching in. Heath's Division can get some really chunky units. I mean, 296, 246, and like the 288. So they got the 42nd, 2nd Mississippi, and 11th Mississippi. And then I think he has one of Pettigrew's. But over here, I don't know if Wolf notices this, but I have a unit of skirmishers that has discovered his artillery. So that ain't gonna end too well. And then I have my Napoleons that are coming up on the flank. I have not seen anything else. Heath's Division is typically a division that has some chunky units and then some really small but pretty good units, actually, just smaller. My Napoleons are trying to take some pot shots over here. I'm actually sending most of my units. I'm keeping my buck and ball kind of hidden at the moment. I don't necessarily want to show where they are, and I really kind of don't want my main line to be shown as either, because it looks like Heath's Division is moving towards the center. But Mini's Cav has spotted right wing in its entirety, just about. So we've got some 12. That's a really good unit. Melee and 2nd Kentucky, 4th Kentucky. We got Ectors, so we got some cavalry. Here's what I was talking about. You can even see it. You can see the carbine. It's pretty dope. But these are Deschler's, really good melee infantry. And as we see, Anderson's division is starting to show up. We've got 9th Alabama, 11th Alabama, and some 10th Alabama. So they're showing up, and Heath is kind of taking up a middle, but kind of starting to see me units. As you see, I have killed his 12-pound Napoleons and have forced off his 3-inchers. So there is no artillery anymore on this side, which is great. And my Napoleons have started opening up on the flank there. Doing a pretty decent job. 5th Corps lost some skirmishers, but in his entirety, his whole army is right here, and it's in really good shape. And as we can see, right wing is pushing down the center as well, but they have a pretty good little placement of batteries, which we are trying to counter with our own, which at this point right now, the Union really has good batteries. You can get a lot of batteries and still fully deck out, a pretty decent size army compared to some of the Confederate divisions. And now when I say corps to divisions, in the Civil War, the Confederate Corps was made up of 3 divisions typically, or 2 to 3 divisions, and each of those divisions were about the size of a Union Corps, but a Union Corps was the size of a Confederate division. I don't know, it's kind of odd, but that's kind of some stuff there. I'm not perfect on it, but a little bit there. That's how it goes. But you see here, 26 North Carolina. This is like the biggest unit in the flipping game right now. Is a 26 North Carolina, really good unit, pedigrees. Already taking some losses from artillery, but my skirmishers have come up there. Actually going to send my buck and ball there. Look at my artillery shooting in. I think I've got them with canister right now. I don't really know. I'm trying to do some canister damage. I don't know if they can really range, but my flank, I'm coming up on Rick's flank here with several of my units to try and counter right here. 6th Corps though is coming. This is a pretty good angle. We've strategically, tactically, if you want to look at this, they've kind of been funneled into this L here, and we are kind of coming in on their flanks on both sides. So, you know, if Rick can hold out and let us get in place, we're going to be in really good shape. He just has to hold out. 6th Corps Cav has gotten fully routed Anderson from the field, which is really good, and is duking it out with Deschler's Cav right now. And 6th Corps has 12-pound Napoleons right on the flank, and we have gotten rid of Napoleons there and are counter-battering on those 12-pound howitzers. On this map, though, there are some entrenchments, so Heath's division has taken part in that and is holding down, and I've got men just walking in front. But I do have artillery on the flank, though. But it's not the greatest, because they kind of have to shoot over a hill, and they kind of have that embankment. So it's not the greatest, but it's okay. I think I have Winfield S. Hancock as the commander for my army, which he was historically the commander of 2nd Corps. I actually offered the position to lead the Army of the Potomac, and he turned it down. But Anderson's division, which is a really, really good division, is pushing really, really hard against 5th Corps right now. Everything in Anderson is really, really good. I mean, the Virginians and Alabamians are like great, and then he has some Georgians, but he also has the Floridians, which have buck and ball, and they're really good with high accuracy. But man, the firefight has started. You see my artillery there's got some chevrons. But Rick is doing a really good job. He's pulling back. 6th Corps is approaching from flank and the front, and already you can see right wing is not necessarily in a position that we can't tell if that's really where his units are, and his artillery is smacking him. But he's doing a real good job of pulling back and shooting and scooting. I do have a couple units on his flank to try and help against 11th Mississippi, and he does have Cav in the rear, which right wing also has Cav moving out to attack the 18th Pennsylvania. And oh my goodness, he got his 300 super close. I didn't know this was really, well, I kind of knew this was taking place, but I didn't really know to what degree. Wow, so he's already busted up the 6th Virginia. Met some withering fire from the 20th Maine. Chamberlain is holding the line. Joshua with that BA mustache. So we've got a tight fight in the forest right here. As you see, entirety of 3rd Division under Anderson, and also 3rd Division under Heath is pushing. I have slowly pushed up, kind of set some withering fire there. 42nd Mississippi and 2nd Mississippi is pushing up, but I have 3 units here, and even as big as these units are, you know, they're going to get outshot by 3 units, and I got my buck and ball pushing around as well. So 5th Corps is holding in its entirety. That's a big unit though, man. So his little 13th Reserve is going to get slammed. 20th Maine is holding on. Look at that. That is some withering fire. So right now on the left side, we've got some fire. 6th Corps is still moving up on the right. But we've got some good fire going down. You see reserves of, looks like Andersons are pushing further over. Possibly right wing is pushing further down. But as you can see, these 3 units, 5th Pennsylvania Reserve, 9th Pennsylvania, and the 155th Pennsylvania, I believe, are Buckenball for 5th Corps. I may be wrong. I don't remember exactly, but already you can see some breaking amongst Anderson's division. But he's doing a charge with his Floridians, but he's actually going to get counter-charged by Chamberlain. Is he? Is he? So the 2nd Georgia, charging the Floridians. Right-wing units are starting to show up. So a charge by the Georgians is holding all, and they did rout. Heath's division is doing a back pull from the woods. Chamberlain is still duking it out. Lost about 40 guys. They've chevron up. Looks like I've lost some skirms in the back. The 6th Corps may have gotten too close here. Right wing is a very good melee unit. Oh my goodness, look at this. Chamberlain has routed the 2nd Florida, possibly the 8th Florida, unless there's been shooting. 5th Florida is en route. Georgia is en route. 12th United States has pushed them back. Right wing is showing up. It is a all-out just brawl right now. 6th Corps is pushing up. Oh my goodness. 12-pound Napoleons are pushing up as well. My gosh, look at 20th Maine. Already got, what was it, 3? 1, 2, 3 chevrons? Man alive. But they are starting to waver. Oh no, 41st Virginia has, so the entire center right here, or right flank of Anderson's division has been broken or pushed back. 20th Maine has been broken though, and the 12th United States, but after a lot of work. 5th Corps is still in decent shape with reserves from 6th Corps here, and myself having reserves. My units are coming out of the woods. Heath's division is falling back, and I am pushing forward. Is an all-out brawl, as you can see over here. Right wing has gone in. 30th Mississippi. I'm always a homer for some Mississippians being from Mississippi. Right wing, 6th Corps is coming in, but they're getting shot in. Oh, goodness. But already, 30th Mississippi has already got 2 chevrons, and Jackson's brigade of the 7th Massachusetts got chevrons. But we are looking at first, it was looking a little sketchy with how much of Anderson and, who's that? That's the 29th Mississippi, rocking and rolling. So a lot of Mississippi is represented on the field today. But right now, as what happened here is happening here, right wing is starting to bust in there with that massive melee that they're great at. Looks like some right wing cav has gone up against 6 wings. 6 Corps cav, not 6 wing. My other skirmisher has been routed. Dang. 16 to 30, they're still rocking on that 12-pound howitzer. So 6 Corps has suffered a loss. Oh no. But I'm trying to push up as quick as I can on the flank to try and relieve some pressure here, because the 26th North Carolina is wrecking shop. But 5th Corps has held and broken and done a decent amount in the fight in the center. 12th United States is actually coming back. 20th Maine looks like they're probably not going to come back. But due to my flanking attack here and Wolf giving up his flank, they are being allowing for a flanking. So they're actually about form a little horseshoe right here, unless they can break out over here and push through in the middle. So a horseshoe is beginning to form. Possibly looks like 6th Corps has stabilized, but he's really close. His 9th Alabama and 8th Alabama under Wilcox might break the 6th Corps units there, as they're already wavering, and looks like 10th Texas Cavalry under Ector's brigade. Yeah, he's going to win that one. So right now the center is pretty held. Our right is not looking the greatest, but it's fine. They have to come out, and they've already, we have artillery, and he's got some skirmishers still there. So we have the artillery advantage and forcing them into a horseshoe at the moment. We have given ground. 5th Corps has done a very good job in giving up ground. Heath's division has allowed, I guess, a pullback, but it can still hold off here and beat me here if the 6th Corps is fully routed. Oh, it looks like 20th Maine actually came back. Ooh. But we've got some counter battery. Oh, looks like possibly coming from back up there. Watch out for those Napoleons getting back up. Looks like 5th Corps. 5th Corps actually has some artillery on the flank there on 3 inchers. So we've actually got a lot of artillery in the field right now. Still slowly pushing up. Sending in some flank shots into the 11th Mississippi. They've actually only lost about 40 guys. But let's see, did that do anything? No, not really. I do love volley fire, but sometimes it doesn't do anything. Sometimes it does. So we are pushing in. This howitzer at 13 men is still in the fight. Jeez, just break already. 5th Corps has stabilized, and the middle of Anderson and what is of Heath right here is being pushed back. I really have not done anything at this point in the game. 6th Corps and 5th Corps have mainly been holding the line. 5th Corps has definitely held the line here. Anderson has done a lot of damage as well in this fight. But pushing in, soon hopefully the Irish Brigade will get in the fight, hopefully, and we can rock and roll with the Irish. Love the Irish Brigade. 2nd Corps is probably one of my favorite corps for the Union. 5th Corps is pretty cool. 1st Corps is pretty awesome. You got the Iron Brigade, but our Irish Brigade is pretty awesome with their buck and ball, and they can lay down some lead. But they have some cool units. 1st Minnesota is pretty dope too. But 5th Corps is moving on another attack as I am pulling in. At this point too, I am actually brought in my 4th United States Artillery of 6 Napoleons. I'm actually going to bring them up right here. Let's see what they can do with some canister. Canister is some bad stuff. 5th Corps is moving in. I believe this is buck and ball here. Ooh my. That was some dead guys. Those howitzers are just... Oh, he's got some 41s. I did not know he had 41s in the middle here. I don't know what they're doing. But this howitzer here has done a lot of work. But see, they have a tight-knit group right here. Taking some withering fire though. You know, check out the map. We have them kind of horseshoed in around the 3. But I have my units here, and I am at the moment pulling up my Napoleons to get them unlimbered. 6th Corps did have a pretty good little scenario where his guys came back. He's got his Napoleons in here, probably, hopefully shooting canister. He's actually laying down some really good withering fire over here. There is a fight everywhere on this map right now. Look at this. How awesome is that? This mod is great. Props to Cold Front and anybody is involved with it. We have a pretty good community. I wish more people played, but it's really great. Most of the guys are pretty good about teaching and showing guys how to play, but it is sometimes, in order to kind of play, you do have to get on Discord and kind of be a part of the community a little bit, because it's not like a game where you could just get on and get some games going. There's a lot of Union bodies right here. Man alive. There's a canister. Ooh, shooting in right on the corner. Oh, hitting them withering. That's going to start breaking them pretty rough. That's going to be it right there for that corner. If we can break this corner and break in, we can push them. But 5th Corps is doing the job. 6th Corps did a pretty good job of rallying. Right wing is, though, pretty much formed up. It looks like the 16th Virginia has broken. I'm going to pull my guys in behind these 5th Corps units to get them out of the way of the Napoleons. 6th Corps Cav did break. They did get beat by the 1st Confederate Cav, which I thought was pushing this way, but so that's why I moved them to 1st Minnesota. But they are not. Man, and I watch, like, man, just withering fire. Like, shots are actually going into these backline units too. That canister was pushing forward. So this movement trying to push in, take advantage of these Napoleons. 6th Corps has made a really good line. Looks like he's got some. 5th Corps actually has some 3 inchers on the side here, so that's really, really good. We got some breakage Right wing has sent the 5th Georgia over. Aha! It is time for my bucking ball. We're gonna push up. I'm actually targeting the 26th North Carolina in the back with my Napoleons to try and just shoot straight through. See what that will do. Canister has a pretty good range, and I do have my artillery over here still shooting into the center. Oh, they already shoot? Dang, I wanted to see it. Wow. 26 North Carolina is down pretty good solid amount. Some breakage right there. Oh no! But it looks like we kind of have Heath's division on the run a little bit. Right wing is starting to pull out a little bit more, but with a lot of artillery support, in pretty good shape. 20th Maine is still on the line. Looks like 41st. I think well, artillery there is shooting into here. Well, this artillery is shooting, but I'm gonna, yeah, I think I've limbered them up. Possibly try and get them closer for another canister rounds. But I'm moving my bucking ball in and hopefully can slam. Bucking ball is multiple rounds the way it is in this game. It's multiple projectiles. Typically in this game, one gun shoots one projectile. Bucking ball shoots, I think, 3 or 2. Bucking ball was an older style of way they shot. They put in the normal round and then they would put. Ooh, wow! Lit that one unit up. Who was that? 47th Virginia. But they would shoot multiple rounds. It's kind of like, it's like buckshot basically at a longer range. The Irish Brigade actually used it a long time. Their first commander, Thomas Meagher, wanted his units to be armed with it, and it actually did really good. Over here we have a full assault. 155th Pennsylvania. Ooh, let out a withering fire there. Looks like that is a desperate charge, possibly. Instantly broken though. I don't know if they all are broken. It looks like they're all going in here. Looks like it. 1, 2. 8th Alabama is holding on against them. But I'm pushing up my other shots. I'm trying to leapfrog them up. Currently that is unlimbered. I'm going to try to get over here. Looks like this. We've got, looks a little blobby. But I don't really know what blobbing is anymore coming from NTW3 and this one either. But looks like that unit, well, I don't know. It's like repeated charges. 44th New York is holding on, but they are losing out. 20th Maine is in reserve here. So right wing right now is the only one that really, for the Confederates right now, is not fully having really any units routing. Some breakage. 8th Alabama did break. 29th Mississippi did break. Oh no, 9th Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, 155th is just rocking. Move my bucking ball up right here. See if we can get some volley fire. Looks like Heath's division is pushing up reserves up front here. Let's see what happens. Some withering fire. There we go. Uh-oh. Got a little interesting. If Anderson can break 5th Corps here, and right wing's in a pretty good condition to keep breaking 6th Corps. But I don't know, a lot of chevrons in the middle right here for 5th. Looks like Heath's division is actually going to do a charge as well over here. I do have Winfield as Scott moving to the front to get a counter charge on most of my units. I don't know if 28th Massachusetts did or not, but the Irish Brigade will hold. Oh wow, instant. Wow, I don't know how that works out. But it looks like pretty draw fight right there. That unit's going to go push in. 20th Massachusetts going to push in, take out the 47th, try to at least. Chevron them. A lot of Confederates units Does 5th Corps recover? 5th Corps is still pretty good shape. Looks like right wing is trying to do a charge on 6th Corps. 77th New York's going in. 27th Mississippi, who will be victorious for the war. Confederate Cav is behind this moment. 47th Virginia has chevroned up. I did try to pull out my Irish Brigade. 28th is, they did what they could. Looks like 5th Corps has recovered. Did have a couple units over here to help out, but it was looking pretty sketch. Sadly, my Napoleons are bugged at the moment. Uh-oh, a lot more mass route. Looks like there is a mass route for the Confederacy over the battlefield. I did hold off Heath's division. Looks like Pettigrew's is holding on. 12th New Jersey is holding as well. Perform a slashing attack. 42nd Mississippi is still in the fight. 11th Mississippi is coming over. I don't know if they actually, did they? No, they weren't a part of that charge, I guess. I'll do a charge there. Some chevrons. 6th Corps is in full advance. 5th Corps, and along with my couple units here, are in full advance. Wow, 28th Massachusetts came back. That's good, boys. Good men. But there was a cav back there. Looks like the 11th Mississippi is going in. Here they come. These guys are tired. I'm trying to get them out of the way. Looks like they're going to attack over here because the 12th New Jersey, who is very tired for this game. Stamina does affect your units. Lower stamina, your unit performs less on the field. Accuracy, morale is affected by it and such. So it's important. That's why you see a lot of guys leapfrog, like I kind of did with my Irish Brigade and my other line. Push one forward, push one back. You know, push one forward, push above it, push. You know, and you can go back and forth. You don't have to push forward every time. You can just go back and forth when your guys get winded or tired. You know, kind of have like a reserve. But it looks like the 42nd Mississippi and the 11th Mississippi did a charge, and they did not fare well. But it looks like this is going to be a Union victory. 5th Corps is pushing up. 9th Alabama and 3rd Georgia are standing in the way. Some batteries left, but it looks like, oh, look at that, 30th Mississippi is back. Don't count out the SIP. Going against 5th Maine, can they do it? Probably should, I would think. Yep, they did. Right wing is making a surge, it looks like. Dismounted Deschlers. Deschlers, pretty cool. Brigade there. But we are making a massive push. Heath, Major Henry Heath is trying to run away. It looks like some 13th Alabama and 2nd Mississippi survivors are pushing forward to help 5th Georgia. But there you go. I think that is a done deal. What happened to right wing's units over here? Where'd the 30th go? Oh, 30th is still rocking along with the 11th Alabama. I think 6th Corps has been taken from the field other than the 49th New York. 6th Corps had a tough fight, dude. Reserves right here. I mean, the getting in close right there with the right wing. Some pretty nasty work with the bayonet and the butt of the stock. 5th Corps had a pretty dangerous fight. Honestly, I did not do anything at all. But really good fun fight. For sake of there, I mean, I was nervous. 5th Corps was pretty confident. But I was pretty nervous, thanks to Joshua Chamberlain and the 20th Maine breaking that center. But riveting fire from most of 5th Corps really did a lot of work. Heath's division, they can throw out some chunky units. Right wing just great in melee. Ton of divisions, ton of cores for this guy over this mod. A ton of units. From what I've heard, well, actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. Um, Hopefully, some more stuff will be added to the mod. Hopefully, some more cores and stuff. But right now, shout out to Cold Front, doing a great job. Right now, it's in a beta, so it's still kind of being tested, which is only like a download than a patch, so it's really not too bad of a deal. But it's a pretty good deal. Pretty fun mod. I love it. I do love the Civil War, being from the States and everything, but also having some effect into it. But it's a great mod. I love seeing the units from all the states. It's so cool to have some little state pride in some of these units. I mean, 20th Maine and 39th in New York, like in Irish, some ethnicities. I think you got the 11th Corps, known as the Polish, and the German Brigade, or Polish Corps, or German Polish Corps, has a lot of ethnic Polish and Germans that were a part of it. Not going to try to say the names of the guys that were in command, but you know, just a really cool time period. A lot of cool guys fought in that war. Some interesting stuff happened. So it's a pretty fun mod. But this is kind of all she wrote at the moment. We're kind of, the Union is sweeping up the last remnants of the Confederates. I do have some units over here, but I did see Cav, so that's why I kind of got these guys over here. I know there's Cav over there. I don't know if he's already sent them to their death or not. Right wing is making a final stand. It's good to see the 30th Mississippi holding out. Man, look at this. Right wing, he's got some chevrons, though. Look at all this crap. He got in there. What the heck is this? Oh, did they? See, guys, look. They were very tired. They just shot at all these guys. They didn't hit a dang one of them. And they actually almost broke. Yeah, see, they're very tired. They broke. You know, these guys are, I mean, they were close to breaking anyway due to how many men they had in their unit. Yep, there's the Cav coming. So, my artillery is going to try and shoot that. Try to take them out. Is that, you know. So, Major Henry Heath right there. We're going to have 1st Arkansas commit suicide. Kind of in the fight. You know, it's a good thing to kind of, when the game's done, it's done. Go ahead and end it. Don't run your general to the edge of the map. I know it doesn't happen all the time. Some people can be petty. I can be petty myself. But it's always good to be a good sport. But the game, it's a fun mod. Awesome. This is a great, fun game with Tiny Rick, Mini Stop, Garden, Irish, and Wolf. Hopefully we'll have some more games. I have a couple more videos that I probably need to post. I just haven't had really all the time to post them. With just real life and just finding the time to being able to do it. So hopefully I can put out some more. I got some videos with the Confederacy to put out. I got to show off my Barksdales at some point in time. And have some more Union videos that I have participated in. So that artillery piece should be it. And then that's all she wrote. Alright. And there are the stats. Tiny coming in with 1,200. Oh, losses, my bad. 1,500 kills from Mini Stop. He deployed 3,100 guys. Dadgum. Tiny actually had the smallest army for the Union. He killed 1,600. I killed 14. Garden came in with 1,900. Yeah, that melee is nasty. 100 killer with 946. Wolf with 798. Still a pretty big army for Heath's division. Not a whole lot. Looks like Zook's brigade got some pretty decent kills, but some of that was a melee, maybe. 28th Mass did pretty well. Artillery did great. Putting up those canisters, getting those canister range was great. Irish Brigade did well. But, you know, nothing too spectacular in the 2nd Corps. But 5th Corps held the line. So, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Peace out. Hopefully I can get some more. Leave a like. Leave a comment. You can be mean. And tell me what you didn't like. But don't be mean and be a jerk about it. You know, I just do these to have something to do sometimes. So, thanks for watching. Peace out.